Hey Facebook, gotta pray before I speak. I pray before I do everything today. I pray when I wake up. I pray when I go to bed. I pray before I speak. I pray before I eat. And I think that's something that's overlooked. And it's very important, vital to my future to continue to pray all day. But I came online today to talk about resentments and people who you are angry with. Whether it's from childhood or you as an adult or business partners or friends or enemies, whether you were lied to, stole from, cheated, raped, beat, tortured, no matter what happened with you in life, if you are angry and you are resentful still today and you cannot find forgiveness inside, you're killing yourself. And the reason I came online to talk about this today, because a lot of people don't realize that they're walking dead. You feel like if you could just stay angry and not forgive people, you'll be okay. And that's not the truth. The truth is resentments are infinitely grave and they're deadly and they kill us. And if they don't kill you physically, then spiritually and emotionally, you'll be dead to the ones who love you the most. Because when you have resentments and happiness can't live in the same house. So when you have this anger and this bitterness inside at other people, it leaves you almost as a slave. And it's being a slave to your flesh. You can't be completely free. And I remember I met this old gentleman one day who was helping me grow spiritually at a park. And he asked me some of the biggest resentments I had. And one of them was my little brother was killed in Iraq. My mother drank herself to death. My father was never there. And one of my resentments was towards myself because I missed my little brother and my mother's funeral because I was in the streets, not giving a damn about life at the time. So I was so filled with this anger and this hatred. It was rage. And this gentleman at a park one day who was helping me grow spiritually, he said, "Chris, today you're going to go home and pray for the people who took your little brother's life to have happiness, prosperity, and good health, or you're going to die too." And at that moment, honestly, I wanted to fight the dude. I wanted to hurt him. But instead, I went home, I got on my knees, and I prayed for the people who took my brother's life to have happiness, prosperity, and good health. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, when I got off my knees, I took it back. I didn't mean it at all. But what happened that day is that I was willing to get on my knees and do it, even though I didn't mean it. Years later, I pray for the people who have harmed family members of mine, other situations that have occurred, which I'm not going to speak of, but other situations that have occurred. And the people, my enemies and people who I hated the most, I pray for them today to have happiness, prosperity, and good health. And I pray for their children and their grandchildren and their great-grandchildren to be happy, and I mean it. And I realize that people are just sick, and sometimes they don't even know what they're doing with their own lives. But what happened when I found forgiveness is I found freedom, and I was able to be happy and live a happy life. And I went from being a career criminal, a drug addict, a real street individual, to having a career, being a father, being a brother. I'm a church member. I'm writing a book currently. And my entire life has changed. But a lot of it had to do with forgiveness. And people don't realize how powerful forgiveness really is. And I just had to come online and share that with you today. I hope y'all have a blessed day.